When Kevin Durant decided to join forces with the greatest regular season team in the history of the NBA, there were two common reactions. The first was resignation. The Warriors would become the most dominant force the NBA has ever seen. All Golden State had to do was put the Durant puzzle piece in the gap left by Harrison Barnes. The second reaction was anger. The move would effectively end any type of competition for the NBA title for years to come. In watching both the 2017 and 2018 NBA playoffs, it's hard to say those initial thoughts were wrong. The Warriors play an objectively beautiful brand of basketball. The contrast of styles in the Western Conference Finals has only become more prominent against an ISO-heavy group like the Rockets. And because of the selfless style of play and emphasis on a culture of joy, there is a large group of fans, yes, plenty of those people are wearing Golden State jerseys, pushing the idea that the Warriors should be revered. You are a terrible basketball fan if you don't appreciate how fun the Warriors are to watch. I feel honored that the biggest basketball forces are them and LeBron. When the playoffs started, the Warriors and Rockets were on a collision course to meet in the West Finals. The 65-win Rockets were the only team that seemed to be on the same level as the Warriors, defeating Golden State in 2 out of 3 regular season contests. Houston had been built specifically to take on what is potentially the greatest combination of talent the sport has ever seen. With future Hall of Famer Chris Paul and soon-to-be MVP James Harden leading the charge, the Rockets could at least give the Warriors a scare in their attempt to win back-to-back titles, right? Well, it seems that this Warriors team will be walking through more of a funhouse rather than a haunted house on the way to the NBA Finals. When the Warriors are playing at their best, there is not a team in the league that can stop them. With the addition of Durant, they are unguardable. There are just no good options. In Games 1 and 2 against the Rockets, the offense flowed through Durant, with the 2017 Finals MVP delivering an incredibly efficient 75 combined points on 55.1% shooting. Durant's scoring prowess was on full display as he dominated any individual matchup Houston threw at him with a dazzling array of jumpers and drives. But his performances also further validated the thought that Durant joining the Warriors created an unfair advantage. Because Durant is surrounded by 3 All-Stars, he can choose to focus solely on getting buckets. He had 1 assist over 2 games in Houston, because he knows the Rockets don't want to leave shooters along the perimeter. Pairing the best all-around scorer in the game with Klay Thompson and Stephen Curry forces defenses to make an impossible choice. Double-teaming Durant is not an option when Curry and Thompson are floating around the three-point line. That's exactly why Steve Kerr has called Durant the ultimate luxury. Game 3 was a testament to what truly makes the Warriors unstoppable. On any given night, they have 3 players who can take over the game. Curry's 18-point third quarter effectively gave Golden State a 2-1 series lead and turned Game 3 into the worst playoff defeat in the history of the Rockets organization, 41-point margin of defeat. As sports fans, we appreciate competition. What this Warriors team did in the summer of 2016 is take the Death Star and cover up that small opening other teams could use to blow it up. And no matter how well the Warriors execute their offense, no matter how many off-balance three-pointers Curry drains, no matter how easy Durant makes it look, there is something in knowing that they cannot be stopped that takes away from the playoff fun. The Celtics and Lakers had to go through each other in the 1980s. Michael Jordan's Bulls had to get past the Pistons in the early 1990s. The Shaq and Kobe show was nearly stopped by the Kings. LeBron James's Heat teams lost in the NBA Finals twice. It has never felt quite this inevitable before. Look at it this way, the Warriors have lost 4 total playoff games since Durant joined the team. The Rockets now have to beat them in 3 out of the next 4 games to advance. Are you taking those odds? Once the Warriors move past the Rockets, there will be no one standing in their way. The Celtics are far too inexperienced, and we already know James can only do so much for the Cavs against Golden State. And while the talk will focus on how wonderful it is to watch the Warriors' ball movement, deep down we will be left wanting more. We will wish that LeBron had more help so that we might have the chance at a repeat of the 2016 NBA Finals. Maybe a Celtics squad at full strength could offer some sort of resistance. Durant has the right to play for any organization he so chooses. That's what comes with free agency, and that shouldn't be up for debate. This isn't about betrayal or jealousy. This is about a feeling of disappointment that came with his decision. If you want to see the Warriors swallow the NBA whole, then congratulations, it's all right here for you. There's nothing wrong with that. But for many, Durant's move to the Bay Area has taken away what makes the playoffs so enjoyable to watch: competition.